Hey everyone, it's Bree. I'm back with another scrapbook process video for the SpiegelMom Scraps design team. And I'm going to be working with these two sequin mixes right here. They are Spring Break and Fancy Flight. So I've got my brand new stencils from Paige Evans that she just released, and they are amazing. There's this star one, and she also has a heart one. But I'm using the star one for today because in the two sequin mixes, there are a lot of tiny star little confettis in each mix, and I thought it would be perfect to match with the stencil. So I'm using a Shimmers Dazzlers in I Lilac You, and it is this really pretty soft purple lilac-y color, and I love it. It is so pretty. So I am just spreading on the Dazzlers, on the stencil, and it's like butter. When I first opened it, it looks like, honestly, it looks like whipped cream. It looks like mousse. I love it. But yeah, so I just am going to be, or I am spreading it around my page, and I'm showing you how really pretty and satiny the Dazzlers paste looks. So I've pulled out some shimmer sprays. I've got a Vibes in Frostbite, a Vibes in Pink Moscato, and a Colorings in Oh Say Can You See. I think that's it. I think that's correct. But yeah, I thought they matched both of those sequin mixes perfectly, especially Pink Moscato. So if you look at Pink Moscato and then you look at the Fancy Flight mix, it is like spot on, like perfect match, like no joke. So yeah, so I'm just basically going to be watercoloring on these pretty colors on top of the paste. I did use some gesso before I started filming. I wanted to make sure it dried and it was ready for me when I was going to start applying the paste. So yeah, I am just painting on, and I end up switching out that photo. It ended when I had printed it. I had tried that size where it's like long and skinny, and I mean, I like it. I think I'm just going to use it for a different layout, honestly. I chose a different photo. So yeah, I'm just painting on this color. I'm spritzing on some water. I'm just letting the colors blend, and I'm just being very free about it. And I love how the colors look on top of the stenciled stars. I just absolutely love it. So when I do apply the sequins here in just a few minutes, I do love how it really matches the stencil, because the stencil has a lot of tiny stars, and so do each mix, like I said. So I honestly, I go through and I pick out all of the tiny stars and glue them on individually. And it might seem a little tedious, but to me it was worth it because it just looked like so shimmery and sparkly. And I absolutely love I just love how it turned out. All right, so I'm just cleaning up my workspace, and I'm pretty happy with how my background is looking. And I'm using some Basil Marshmallow cardstock, and it's very thick, and it holds up to all of the liquids very nicely. All right, so of course, I'm backing my photo with some vellum, and I will end up changing it here in, I believe, the next frame. I end up using a photo of me and my sister at Universal Studios Hollywood when we were vacationing there a couple years ago. Um, and you'll see that here in just a second. What I do want to say is I do end up stamping my title using the Crafty Jen Scow alphabet stamp that she released not too long ago. And I cut out the clip of me stamping and drawing the line because my head gets in the way, and I didn't pull out my Misty stamping tool. I just thought since it was a pretty short title, I could just kind of freehand it. And I think I did a really good job, but I didn't want you to have to watch me stamp out each letter individually. So I saved you that. So yes, magic of editing, my title is already stamped out for you. And I did use the Archival Black Close to My Heart ink, and I love it. And then I am using some Simon Says stamped ink in Malibu, and it matches pretty nicely with my background. Oh, and then I did have a Color Theory pink ink pad as well that I stamped a little rectangle using the stamp set, if that made any sense. Okay, so I've got my photo, and then I did make one of the fabric bows that came in one of my Hit Kit Club kits. I believe it was last month. No, it could have been this month. I think it was June. I haven't used one yet, and I love how it turned out. I chose a black and white one, and the bottom is a blue, and then I chose the pink to go in between. So I'm kind of keeping it with the, the same color scheme as the pink, and kind of like the aqua, the mint, and then the blue. And I'm going to be using a lot of the All Heart collection by Crate Paper. Again, it's a very feminine line, very girl powery, and it was perfect for the, the photo of me and my sister. We're just being silly. But yeah, my title is Hey Girl Hey, and I've just used a couple chipboard pieces because, as you know, I have a hard time with chipboard. Not sure why I do, but I do. And those tassels, I applied one of the tassels. I love those things. I need another pack because I want to put them on every layout. So like I said before, I honestly pull out a lot of these tiny stars and glue them down individually. Now, I do not make you watch me glue them all down, but I do keep a lot of the sequin applying in the video. So you can kind of just see me. I'm just scattering a lot of the stars in between some of the blank spaces from the stencil, and then I do choose some larger sequins from each mix and kind of scatter those around as well. I just love the look that it gives. It just looks like they're meant to be there, especially the little stars all in the middle of the layout or in between all the paste. I just love it. And then I will show at the end how it all looks, and in person and up close it just really looks very pretty. So the tool I'm using is a crystal katana. Oh, see, there you go. Can you just see that sparkle? Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. I love it. I love how it turned out. Oh gosh, I love it. Okay, but yeah, so like I said, the tool I'm using is a crystal katana, and I absolutely love it. You can find it online. You can also find it at Hobby Lobby in the jewelry section. I used a coupon when I found it at Hobby Lobby, and it saved me 40%. So yeah, it's definitely worth it because the wax tip can be kind of scraped, and you can buy the replacement tips. I did get the jewel picker by Marvy a couple years ago, and I did love that. I just got a lot of glue on it, and if you do try to pick it off, sometimes that sticky coating will come off. And yeah, to me, since I use sequins a lot, the crystal katana was a great investment for my scrap room. Alright, so I am adding some of these clear floral stickers from the All Heart collection, and just adding a little cluster underneath my little tassel. And then I'm going through the 6x12 sticker sheet and adding some little hearts. Just adding, like, sprinkling some other tiny elements along or amongst my page to kind of go hand in hand with the tinier star theme that I've got going. And I have pulled out this little sticker here that says life is good and favorite. Just kind of, and I'm sorry, my head is constantly getting into the frame. I think I need to adjust my tripod so that doesn't happen. But yeah, so I'm just sticking these down, and I do keep the embellishing pretty simple. I really wanted the stencil and the paste, as well as all the not heart, oh my gosh, stars. And I apologize. I might have said heart a couple times throughout this video. I do know my shapes, I promise. But yeah, I did want the tiny star confetti and the sequins to be, a main focus, like all the sparkle. But yeah, so I apologize if I did catch myself and correct myself. If I said hearts, I meant stars. All right. But yeah, I don't really, what else do I add? I don't think I do too much after this. Oh my gosh, this chipboard sticker sheet, oh god, trying to get like a glittery heart from the middle of it, it is a pain. I feel like I'm ripping up the entire chipboard sheet just to get it to kind of bend so that I can pop up the chipboard pieces, because most of the time when I am trying to take the chipboard piece off, it like rips and tears, and I only get like the first layer, so that's quite frustrating. I'm not sure if any of y'all have that issue, but yeah, I do. Alright, so I'm just sticking a little pop dot on the bottom or the back side of that little hand piece so it sticks up and is even. And let's see. No. Okay. Yeah, I do add this XO chipboard piece to kind of round it out. I have 3 chipboard pieces on my layout. I do add some of these foam iridescent stars that we got in our June hip kit. Okay, so I do apologize. That hip kit bow came in the May kit. Sorry about that. Let's see. Oh, and then I do add some of these little stars around. That is also in the All Heart collection. And I think that's it. Yeah, that finishes off my layout. Yeah, like I said, it's pretty simple. I wanted my background and my sequins to really shine in this layout, and I love how this turned out. It's so pretty, so girly and whimsical. I hope you guys loved it just as much as I do. My code is Brianna15 to save you 15% off in the SpiegelMom Scraps shop. Here are some close-ups. Thank you so much again for commenting, watching, and subscribing. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.